Hello team, how are you today? I'm dropping in live today because I want to give you maybe more of an awareness about building this business authentically. And let me give you some tips how to make friends, more friends. Because the more friends that we have, the more our net worth grows. And this is what network marketing is. It is building relationships. Now, I don't want you to be spammy. I never want you to cold message someone. I never want you to have a list and go, okay, I need to speak to 100 people every day, 100 people a month. I don't even want you to have a list and say, my goal is I need to speak to a certain amount of people in a day. Because I'll tell you why. When we put that intention of I need a list, it takes away the authentic heart. Now you can say, I am intentionally on a mission to connect with like-minded people. I'm intentionally on a mission to connect with more people and build relationships. And I'm going to give you some tips on how to do that. So if you're jumping on live, say hello. I can see no one is at the moment. This group is just the beginning. But when you've watched this, can you let me know in the comments? Can you also say missed you or say some sort of interaction so I know that this is not just going into the interwebs, okay? So the first thing I want you to think about when you look at your profiles, when you look at your business. Now, if you're building on one platform, I would highly encourage you to make it public. The reason being is because if you don't have it public, and believe me, everyone has their private reasons, and that is okay. I'm not here to push, I'm here to open awareness. So when you have a locked profile or a private account, you're only going to nurture the ones that are in that account. So as far as you growing, as far as you hitting and reaching new people, it's not going to happen. On Instagram, if you have it private, 90% of the time people are just going to not even. They're not going to go in there because you're showing the world that I have a boundary. And that is okay. So am I telling you to go public with all your platforms? No. If you're choosing that you have private and you don't want family to see and all the things, that is totally fine. We build around that. So maybe choose a platform like TikTok, Instagram, or it doesn't even matter, do Facebook. Choose one and go public, because this is where you're going to get newness and you're going to be able to receive more. Because I don't know, the ones that if you're in private are probably friends and family and distant people, and you want to move out of that, okay? Because you're capped. So first of all, public. Go public on all, go public on one that you are going to choose building your business. So you're telling the universe, the world, yourself that you're open for business. The second thing to do is, and I just had I'm having this blank again. I cannot believe it. I've got it. It is popped back. I think because I've chosen to stare out at nature, and I can see the kangaroos hopping, and I'm like going, there's gardeners out the back. They're going to put on the right on mow and be really loud. So excuse me for that. This is what I'm telling you about. You don't have to show up to be perfect. You just have to show up to be real. And this is real. I have brain farts, mind blanks. And it's early in the morning. I've just got the house to myself. So if you want to make friends and you have no idea how to make friends, and you don't want to sound spammy, and you don't want to sound like it's fake, because if you feel fake, that's the energy that it's going to come across. So what do? You build authentic relationships. Whatever account is public, whatever reels that you do, whatever posts that you do on your public account, first of all, they're going to reach beyond your followers, friends, and the people that are watching. So any new friend request, any new follower, any new follow on Instagram or TikTok, you can say thank you from the heart. You can ask questions. What made you follow me? Because that's fair enough. They're following you because they like you. They want to connect with you. They want to see what you're doing. The second thing, everyone that's watching your stories, if there's a pattern of the same people watching your stories, they can be friends and family if you like, but we're talking about new people, you can then go, hey, thanks for watching my stories. How are you today? Or you can go on their profiles and start looking at things. Does that align with me? Oh my gosh, I love her hair. So I'm going to comment. I love your hair. I'm going to compliment that I love your animals as your fur babies because I love fur babies. Simple conversations and just being you can start to build relationships. It doesn't mean that you have to keep building it up every few days and talking to them and making conversations. It's about saying, hey, I see you. I'm connecting with you. I really like this alignment that's going on and I'm going to start building it. And you just keep doing it, filtering through your stories, who's liking your posts, who's seeing, who comments, and then take it a step further. You want to build with people that you like. Are there people that you're following? You're going, wow, I would love them in my inner circle. I would love to just connect and be in their world. So what do? You don't just sit and watch. You communicate. You like their posts. You like their TikToks. You like their reels. And it doesn't have to be weird. It has to be true, because just like supporting friends and family, and you see a niece or a nephew doing some achievement, you would go, wow, that's amazing. Just start off with the simple things that build. And anyone that's in your Facebook Messenger that you've had conversations with, just pop in and say hi. Don't have an agenda. Don't speak to people that you want to sell to, because that's where the block's going to come. That's where the energy is going to come in. Build authentic relationships, and people will naturally want to see what you're doing on your shop front, which is your stories, your posts, your reels. So that's just a little bit of tip. Also, the final tip I wanted to say, anything that you do with content, whether it's product, business, or personal, have a call to action, including your stories, posts, reels, TikToks. You're also grooming everyone that's watching that you want interaction. And when you want interaction, like you have a call to action, like, hey, give me some fire in the comments if you're going through this too. Then, hey, guess what? I'm building relationships. Someone has said fire. They relate to what I'm sharing. I'm going to communicate with them, and then just see what happens. And if you get into the habit of, hey, this business is all about making friends authentically, again, cold message, spammy messages, forcing things, hey, happy birthday, when you know nothing about them, needs to stop, because everyone can sniff it out a mile away. And we want to build a strong foundation of beautiful beings that, whether they're ready now, whether they're ready down the track, or whether they just need your energy because it lights them up, we want friendships without conditions. So if you're ready to build friendships without conditions, put friendships in the comments. Hope you got some value. If you got a takeaway from this, let me know. Okay? Have a great day.